the infamous "My bed sheets smell like you" line, which is a little forward from what we usually get from Ed Sheeran. It's nothing compared to a lot of the lyrics that are out there, but for him, it was a pretty forward lyric. Hello, everyone. It's Micah. Welcome to our Monday reaction series where we're going back through each of the number one songs of each calendar year. We've made our way back to the year 2017, and the number one song of that year, 7 years ago at this point, was Ed Sheeran's "The Shape of You." This was a monster hit, and it's probably permanently embedded in many of our brains at this point. But one thing I have not done is watch the music video, which is what we're going to be looking at along with listening to the song. I feel like I know this song backwards and forwards, but taking a dedicated listen to it can sometimes bring out other aspects of the song that you didn't that a person might not have heard on the first listen. So that's what I'm hoping to discover here. What I know about the song is that, again, it was a huge hit. I think I saw that this has 6.1 billion views. I didn't even realize there were videos that had that many views. I guess music videos that had that many views on YouTube. That just goes to show how big of a hit it was. I know that it's a pop record with a nice little guitar line, a slightly erotic lyric, which was a little bit unexpected for Ed, and I want to say that this was one of those songs where there was some interplay with Taylor Swift somehow. Now, I don't know if I just have Taylor Swift on the brain because of the inundation of Taylor Swift stuff, but I want to say this was a time when the two of them were hanging out a lot, and there are aspects of the songwriting here which to me remind me of the kind of detailed things that the kind of details that Taylor puts into her songs. But that could all be just a story I'm telling myself and something I made up. But instead of just speculating about what the song is, let's just listen to it and see what it actually is. I'm excited to hear this again. It's probably been at least a few months since I've heard this. Let's dig in. Shape of You. And again, I haven't heard this video, or I haven't seen this music video. A bit of a reggae, almost like Sia's
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body.
Okay, I see that we're almost through the first verse and chorus. I've heard this song a lot, and I am slightly surprised to sit down and really listen to the song. The lyrics and the vocal delivery are a lot more punchy than I than I really remember them being. It works with this song, but it's not necessarily something that, I think there were a lot of new there's a lot of new territory that Ed was scoping out here. This was probably the apex of his commercial viability, and not to say that he's he's unviable now. He could still put out something and it would zoom to the top of the charts pretty quickly today, but back in 2017 he was the it person. And so I feel like there was this effort to for him to take himself to even another level. That's why I think there's a reggae feel to this song. I think there's a punchiness to the vocal delivery, which is a nod to hip hop, a nod maybe to the sort of stuff that Beyonce and other artists do when they don't just rely on singing a song straight out. They have the punchy staccato delivery. And the music video also seems to be portraying Ed in a slightly different light. He's always self-marketed as an unassuming everyman, and in this video, it seems like he's trying to take on a little bit of a sex symbol vibe. They still have the part where she slams the locker into his nose, which is the kind of bumbling, ooh, all shucks kind of thing that I think is more consistent with how he generally portrays himself. But so far, the video is cute. It sets up a scene. It's telling a story, and other than the sex symbol overtones that I'm getting from the way the video is shot and the way he's being shot in the video, it's pretty consistent with what I guess I would expect. I feel really behind that this video has been viewed 6 billion times and not one of those has come from me. I've never seen the video before.
I'm in love with your body, every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. We let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And even getting a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here so I can be duly surprised. I feel like there's a punchline coming at the end of this. I wasn't quite following all the quick cuts there. I see that he gave her some sort of something in some type of jewelry, which was, I believe, the divide symbol, which I assume was I know all his albums are arithmetic operational symbols, and I think that was the divide symbol. And so that was a subtle way to promote the album. It seems like the quick cutting was confusing me, but it seems like there's some sort of drama to this, like maybe she belongs to some other guy. You know how it is in these romantic, male perspective stories. She belongs to another guy. Apologies for that, but and so now right now the only story I'm constructing is that he's got to face off against her current boyfriend or her jealous ex or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I'm having trouble piecing it together. But there's apparently some drama, and he's really training hard to fight whoever this person is. Of course, I already feel the egg trickling down my face because, again, 6 billion views and I have not seen it. It's a good video to complement the song because the song is full of very specific imagery about things that are happening, cataloging their descending into this erotic situation. And so it goes well together, and I did recall correctly that these lyrics do remind me a lot of Taylor Swift, in how he's picking up on very specific details of things that they were doing and cataloging it in an almost journal-like fashion. So, and I'm not overly familiar with Ed Sheeran's music, so it could be that this is par for the course for his songwriting, but this might just be the first song where I really picked up on it in that way. So let's see how the video ends.
Come on, be my baby, come on. Come on, be my baby, come on. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. But when my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
All right, so it looks like I paused that video in exactly the right place. I could feel it. I could feel for the way they were cutting the video that it was leading up to some sort of punchline, and there you had it. It was he did all that training just to get bundled up in a sumo wrestler physique emulating bodysuit and to have a sumo wrestling match, which absolutely found him outmatched even with all his training. But of course, at the end of the video, we get to reinforce the all shucks persona of Ed Sheeran, and I guess that's part of the setup of the video as well. That Ed is they tried to set him up as this lover man, but at the end of the video, he ends up being the same bumbling everyman, and I can't think of another term to call it right now. But he ends up being the same bumbling aw shucks whatever that ends up getting rescued by the girl he's involved with. So ultimately, this video did not break the mold. It teased presenting him in that new heartthrob light, but then it's completely skewered it and turned it on its head at the end, which totally makes sense. Anything in the past 10, 15, 20 years has a lot of things in pop culture have turned the stereotypes on their heads. It's the boy meets girl story has been done so many times, and the knight in shining armor story has been done so many times that you really can't help but just skewer it at this point. So that I really should have seen that coming, especially knowing Ed and his sense of humor. But the one thing I will say about the end of the video versus the song is that we get totally off track from what the song is really about. The song is not a funny song. It's not tongue-in-cheek in any way. It's very earnest in its depiction of being wrapped up in someone's physicality and having a very carnal experience. And the video does step way outside of that to deliver its own punchline that's not part of what the song is about. And yes, on this reaction, I'm pivoting a lot more towards what the video is giving because I'm so familiar with the song. If we're just going to focus on the song, reggae pop, very specific imagery, the infamous "My bed sheets smell like you" line, which is a little forward from what we usually get from Ed Sheeran. It's nothing compared to a lot of the lyrics that are out there, but for him, it was a pretty forward lyric. And it was also, it's also a pretty evocative lyric on its own without being explicit. Just a very solid pop record. And it's, to me, this is one of those where I'm going to give it my stamp of approval as being the number one song of the year. This is a song that has enough broad-based appeal and enough repeat listenability that I completely understand why this was the number one song of that year. Ed Sheeran is a monster when it comes to songwriting and just understanding and exploiting the formulas of pop and sneaking into different corners of pop influences, whether that be R&B or reggae or rock or whatever, and exploring those just enough to get different feels and different textures in his music. Ed, like Taylor Swift, is someone who doesn't bank on his voice as being his foundational thing. It's his songwriting. It's never about listen to how great my voice sounds. It's always I'm singing in service of expressing what this song is saying. And Ed and Taylor are two wonderful examples to me of people who say, hey, it's about the music, it's about the songs, and I'm just here delivering them to you. And that's part of why I think both of them have such huge followings. So yes, I like that song quite a bit. All right, that's this week's reaction. Please stay tuned to the channel as we next Monday go back to 2016. And I think I have my notes here to see what we'll be listening to. We'll be up to another song written by Ed Sheeran, if I remember correctly. This was "Love Yourself" by Justin Bieber. That was the number one song of 2015. I can't believe we are, or is it? I'm sorry, 2016. Yeah, 2016 comes before 2017, right? Okay, just so we're clear on that. So Ed Sheeran having two great songwriting years in a row, apparently. Join me next Monday when we react to that song. Until then, please like this video if you indeed liked it. Please subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined, and please continue to help me to make music better.